the picks that really got people excited back in 2017 when he was playing on that spring roster of Longzhu. Didn't quite work out there, but he certainly had a whole lot of hype behind him. As 3Z's Na is going to be poking his head out here on the Rift for game 1. The answer, though, is going to be that
All about trying to get the EQ and interrupt the hop from 3Z.
Yeah, greedy for the hyper is 3Z, but does get the second bounce of the hop.
So
Won't have that one now. He may have to actually flash, but the knock-up is going to come in. He's greedy. He's holding onto it for a very long time, but decides to blow it in the end. So successful gank stun comes through from that scat of the week from Mission. Love it. Perfect execution, top spot of the map, but misses the 3 points. And Opcon has to flash, survives in the end. And look, as long as you land enough buttons, that's the result. So Rocky, really nicely done. Q gets in there and Crash will execute him, but we could have cut the video a little bit earlier, and therefore Rocky still looks pretty
at Worlds so far. But we talked about the airy from the Gnar versus maybe fleet footwork for a little bit more sustain, and Rocky pokes him to a point where he can just decide to all in. He does have the flash on the Gnar, and then right here, missing the skill shot there actually ends up costing Rocky his life because it means he takes another turret shot, and it gets him low enough for Crash to just run at him. Oh, the minions didn't cooperate.
Yeah.
And he dies. Yeah.
I tuned out.
You can check the bottom.
Okay, well, I certainly will. That's my homework, because Unified's homework is staying alive. Bottom side of the map, Dale just going to kill him 1v1.
That is something that should never happen to an Ezreal.
Yeah, we weren't commentating it because we thought it was just a trade,
I thought he was just going to shift away.
Yeah.
So, dying to a Xayah who doesn't have to burn flash, not that great, but they're going to try and make a move back.
Then the storm comes in. Blade Call is fantastic. There's so much burst damage as Flash has to fly out of the way, and Kaiwing going to be there just to charm them all up with the
Now
quickness.
they want a Jarvan Galio because they know it's a flashless lead.
Yeah, Lloyd gets in there. Cataclysm. The Cataclysmic entrance is in fact in there as well. As the True Shot Barrage flies through, gets a couple, but not going to keep these turrets alive. As Unified up there from Lloyd, I like that he walks back a little bit, gets the knock up on the way out to stop Crash from following up. As, okay, walks into a sphere, that's bad. Oh, the extended range, so good from a couple of patches ago. As Crash now caught out of position. The Unleashed Power, is it going to be there? No, it's not, as Crash is just going to fall. And now G4's got amongst it. Kaiwing has to get out. And that is just a 1-0 Crash going
The nice thing, though, is they have a pretty good fallback pattern with the Xayah, especially having the 2 kills early. And this could just be another solo
kill. This is starting a fight. Dredge Line's there. One of the skill shots has got a hit, and Pop is going to pick up the kill.
A 3v1.
Sole control of
moving
this
target ward.
Yeah, they need to kill that.
If they can get that, that's actually
just
really
set
big.
the ward right there if you wanted to. But
there's like 6 wards on the screen.
Very low. The fight is in now as the grand entrance going to be answered by the heroic one, and maybe that one's going to be Feather Storm. Timing is brilliant. Oh, Joel flashes, gets the recall on the feathers, but in the backline, Mission is going to get taken down. Rocky diving throughout this fight as G4 doesn't find the Winds of War, but does he have HKA where he wants them so far? It's 4 versus 3, but the Mega Gnard's in. Stopwatched so stunningly from G4, gets a little bit of a taunt on the Mega Gnard, but he's so healthy as he dives on through with the Shuriken backflip and survives the turret shot. They managed to get the execution, and now Mega are going to back away. There's the control ward comes in relatively late,
but it's still going to force the fight.
Yep, half the health bar now on the Baron, but the turn is going to be in depth. Charge comes down, only gets Kaiwing as Lloyd looking for Mission. Cataclysm dives on top. There's the heroic entrance, but I don't know whether it's great when Lloyd is already dead. The taunt is brilliant though. Big Mega Gnar as the Feather Storm gonna try and avoid. Kick back there onto Pop, and Duel is gonna go down. HKA getting them one after the other. Pop is going to be the next to go down, and now G4, the last remaining Gargoyle, and Mega, they tried to go for it. They tried to initiate what they wanted, and HKA had the answers. Justice Punch into the flash, but they want to kill him, and they will do it. The ace comes through, and Hong Kong Attitude should be able to get the Baron now.
And even though wards on the approach to Baron are important, the absolute really most important ones are the Baron itself, as was proven in this fight. But the rest of the fight was HKA dodging the Jarvan Galio initiation so well. The Jarvan was taken to basically no health, did no damage, and then the Galio ultimate was actually just stopwatched by Mission. Those pesky stopwatches. So once again, and Mega really showing an inability to take their small leads into advantages if the other team isn't opting into fights against them. HKA has done a very good job of just kind of sitting at the back, trying to farm up, and then finding the right opportunities. And now Mega, again, is kind of put in a position where they want to force. All that HKA is doing, which is already a very positive power play, HKA is looking to continue.
Nice double stun.
Oh, there it is.
Very, very low. There's another cataclysmic entrance, but Lloyd going to put it somewhere where we're not going to get any knockups. It's just used defensively of Hong Kong attitude, because they start their combo, they look for it, and then there's arcane shift, there's safeguards, there's grand entrances, battle dances.
Speaking
of which, we're diving into the back line now. The quickness is brilliant, but the taunt is even better. G4 getting the work done, takes down Mission as the dive into the back line crash, gets one off the end as Pop is going to do exactly that. And the turret is going to join in this fight. Blade Caller doesn't get any joy as back to the fountain for the majority of Mega, and Kaiwing now is going to be tanking up this turret. They'll ignore the backdoor bonus and get rid of that one in the mid lane. A chaotic fight, but definitely okay. Find the opening, the opportunity.
Might have a flank finally.
Yeah, there's the knockup. Looks for Unify, but doesn't get there, as now it's just Lloyd by himself on the back line. No heroic entrance going to come in there as Lloyd just left on his lonesome, but he's not taken down just yet. 2 kills there for HKA though, and Lloyd was ignored. They just killed everyone else. We've got the instant interrupt on the heroic entrance. Dale now just in the back line trying to survive. He's done it for quite some time, but now Lloyd, no damage. That's the ace, and it's clean for HKA.
Mega fall apart down the stretch, and HKA just kind of wait for Mega to try and engage on them. This is going to be the game. 2 games in a row against Mega. They eat the early game deficit and come back in the late game.
Yeah, it feels like 2 almost identical games with very different team compositions, but the tail of the tape is basically exactly the same. The Nexus will fall down, and Hong Kong Attitude are going to draw first blood here for Group C.
Oh, and that is got to be a crushing defeat for Mega, thinking that they were so close to the 2-0 on day 1, to then be up again on the second day they have played, and to be staring at a 1-2 record will be devastating for Mega. On the side of Hong Kong Attitude, though, they are now 2-1.